We're running a case study around a website that we've been building and monetizing using Ezoic, and we want to share this case study with you. So it's earnings, its traffic growth, etc. We do want to censor the actual URL and the niche that it's in, but apart from that, I want to share as much information as possible. So we're in month 19 at the minute, so just over a year and a half we've using Ezoic, and we've got all that data that we can share. And we want to show you where we're at for this month, basically. So if we have a look at it for this month, we've totaled $17,885. Okay, so you can see here, looking at this, the best day that we've had was $763 on the 18th of April, which is a really good day. Some of the lower days have just been about $450, so not great, but on an average, pretty good figures overall. So our EPMV is about $40 for every 1,000 page views that we've had there. You can see the visits and the page views. The page views are just over 500,000 in 1 month, which is really good. And the engaged page views there, just under 300,000. So there's some improvement we can do to get a couple more engaged page views there. So this is how the month looks. Let's have a look at it compared to last month. And April was a 30-day month. So let's just try and give it a comparable 30 days from the previous month. And we'll just run that report. Okay, that hasn't, sorry, my mistake. 30 days and then the 30 days from the previous period. Run that. Okay, so we can see here that the revenue was up about 11%. EPMV has dropped very slightly, and our traffic page views is up 8%. So, sorry, that's engaged. Page views are up 15%. So there's not a massive increase compared to some months we've had, but still, 11% month on month, we would happily take that. So it's pretty good. We did have a bit of a slump, you can see last month, but overall this month's been pretty consistent. So pretty good. If we have a look at this data another way, the earnings that we get from Ezoic are made up from 3 different ways. So one of them is the Ezoic ad partners, which is like the base free version of Ezoic. There's ad mediation, which is where we can make money via AdSense using Ezoic, and you can see we've made a significant amount there. And the other part is being part of Ezoic's premium ad platform, ad program, so with their ad partners there. So the basic version here, just about $11,300. AdSense mediation that we're using here, $2,700. So this is where if Ezoic thinks that it can earn more from showing an AdSense ad than one of its own partner ads, it will do that for us. The money doesn't get paid through Ezoic, it gets paid through AdSense. Ezoic don't actually make any money on that transaction, but they're doing it to do the best for the publisher, which is really good. And then the premium, as you can see here, 3,600. So to be part of the premium program, you do have to pay in advance to be part of the program. But if you do so, you do earn money on it. It's impossible to lose money. It does seem a bit expensive, and a lot of publishers don't like the premium model, but you will make more money if you earn it, if you use it, sorry. And then this is our earnings for the entire month, as you can see here. So this is how the earnings break down. Just I wanted you to get an understanding for that, because it kind of comes from 3 different methods. Okay, and then to I guess give you a bit more information around that. So we've been building our audience and reinvesting some of that ad revenue each month into articles. And basically we're creating long form 3,000 word articles based on keyword research in our niche. And then the goal is to create 100 of those articles a month. So we've got a team of writers together doing that. And then each month we're just building and building and building these resources, which over time will build a bigger audience, which time means we can show more ads, which means we can increase our earnings, which you can see has been working for the duration of this project so far. That's the rough look in how we're doing it. We do have more information on our website if you're interested in that case study. Okay, and just to give you a greater insight to payments through Ezoic. So as I mentioned, AdSense will pay us independently. So you can see here our earnings through Ezoic. It shows you there as well. So almost $15,000 will be paid through Ezoic, and then the rest will be paid through AdSense. So this is last month here, and we can see $2,700, which will get paid separately via AdSense. So Ezoic will hold this money for about 30 days, then pay it out, and AdSense holds it for about 25 and then pays it out. So that is that. If you are currently using AdSense at the minute, just using Ezoic will earn you more money straight away, probably double if I had to guess, but just getting onto that platform and signing up for Ezoic and then turning on AdSense mediation, it's a win-win. You can't really lose. You will make more money straight away. As a larger publisher, you can take your opinion from whether or not these are good figures. I'm sharing my data so you can see the page views, you can see the EPMV that we're getting, and you can see the amount of money that we're earning a month. If you're considering moving over, I would say to have a look at it. You can test whether or not it's worthwhile for yourself. You can send a certain amount of your traffic over to Ezoic, and they will actually guarantee that you'll earn 25% more than your current ad provider, or they'll pay the difference. So there is a bit of a back from Ezoic there himself. Okay, so other stuff for you. I've got a bit of information. So this website, so display ads to info, this is a website that I run that shows a case study around the website and the revenue reports here. If you're already using Ezoic, we've put together a guide for how to optimize for more revenue. So have a look through that. There's going to be some tips that you weren't aware of, so that could earn you a little bit more money. If you're interested in growing your audience, I've got a couple of good things here. We've documented my on-page SEO checklist. So if you want to know how to optimize your articles, I've documented everything that myself and my team do here. So I'd recommend that you read that and follow it. It's working well for me at the minute. Keyword research. This was a vital bit for me for learning how to grow a website. If you don't understand what keywords have volume, then you might not. There's no point in creating the content if you create the content for the wrong keyword. You're not going to pull traffic. So you need to make sure that there's good volume for it. I do have some free tools documented in this article here. Our whole page strategy is in here as well if that interests you. But if you've got no budget for it, start with the free tools. That's pretty good. I put a resource together for all of the basically stuff that I use on the internet. So anything that tool that you need to use on a website to run it, to manage it, administer it, host it, optimize, improve it. I've documented all of that. So have a look at that. Plenty of tools in there. Feel free to add some more in the comments if you've got things that you think I've missed or things that you want to know about. If you're interested in getting started with Ezoic, we've got a whole section getting started. So have a look at how to get started. Have a look at their revenue guarantee. If you're already on some kind of ad provider, that has got some really good data. The differences between AdSense, AdThrive, Mediavine, Ezoic, cons and pros between the two. General information on Ezoic and looking at FAQs. So when do you get paid? What's the payment model? Is it free to sign up, etc.? All that kind of stuff's covered in there. And then we are documenting our revenue reports as well. So if video isn't your format, you can go in here. You can look at how we break down our revenue report, the growth. Have a look at our figures in a static point of view and get an understanding for if it's something that you're currently doing better than us. Should we be moving to another ad provider? Should you be moving to another ad provider? Ask any questions you want around the case study. And lastly, at the display ads.info, we have got this question interface on here where basically if you click ask me anything here, you can search the questions that we've got, or if you click ask me a question, basically ask me anything you want to know around monetizing via display ads or growing websites, and I'll put the effort in just to answer these for you. So anything you want to ask, there's no stupid questions, just put it in. I'm happy to help other publishers grow. I think it's quite a useful tool, and it'll all be documented. So you might have a question that you think stupid, but they might find that other people on the internet searching that and want to know it as well. So just ask it. We'll see what happens. But there's a tool there if you want to use it. Okay. So that's about it. So thanks for watching, and you can catch up with us next month when we do our next revenue report. Thanks.